Electrochemistry, basic introduction and the concept of electrical conductance. So first of all, what is electrochemistry? Electrochemistry is that branch of science which deals with the study of all physical and chemical processes which can be carried out by the electrical energy. It also includes those processes which proceed with the generation of electricity. Simply, we can say that electrochemistry deals with the conversion of electrical energy to chemical energy or chemical energy into electrical energy. In electrochemistry, there are two kinds of conductors are basically used, known as metallic conductors and electrolytic conductors. In metallic conductors, the current is transported by the electrons and the conducting material does not undergo any chemical change. So the electricity is conducted by the flow of electrons from negative potential to positive potential, whereas for the case of electrolytic conductors, in electrolytic conductors the current is transported due to the migration of the ions. The electric current is carried by the charged ions towards the respective electrodes. For example, cations in the solution will move towards the cathode for their reduction, whereas anions will move towards the anode for their oxidation. Another important difference is no chemical change takes place during the conduction of electrical current, whereas there is a chemical change that takes place during the process of electrolytic conduction. Third difference is the increase of temperature decreases the conductance in the metallic conductors, whereas the conductance increases with a rise in temperature. So let's discuss what is the conductance. For the concept of conductance, let's discuss what is the electrical resistance. The idea of electrical resistance or the electrical conductance can be understood from the Ohm's law. According to Ohm's law, the resistance of a conductor is a ratio of applied voltage to the current strength flowing through the conductor. Current is measured in amperes, whereas voltage is measured in volts. Whereas the unit of resistance is ohm, which is defined as when 1 ampere of current flows through a conductor and a voltage of 1 volt is applied, then the resistance of the conductor is taken as 1 ohm and it is represented by omega. And this Ohm law is obeyed by both type of conductors known as metallic conductors and the electrolytic conductors. Now come to the conductance. Conductance is a reciprocal of resistance. It means that conductance and resistances are just opposite to each other. So it's more common to talk about the conductance of the solutions or the conductive metallic materials, that is metallic conductors, rather than the resistance. The unit of conductance is known as Siemens, denoted as S, or it may be written as per ohm or mho. That is the inverse of ohm. So the unit of conductance is reciprocal of the resistance. and 1 Siemens is equal to 1 mho. Now come to the different types of conductance which are important for the understanding of other laws of electrochemistry, in which the first one is the specific conductance. The idea of the specific conductance can be denoted from the idea of the resistance of a conductor. The idea of the specific conductance can be deduced from the idea of the resistance of a conductor. The resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to the length, whereas it is inversely proportional to the area of cross section that is represented as A. So now we can replace the proportionality with a proportionality constant. So we can write R is equal to rho L over A. So here rho is the resistivity, which is a constant of proportionality. This is called the specific resistance or resistivity of the conductor. Just like the resistance, that is the inverse of conductance, here resistivity is the inverse of conductivity. So here this resistivity depends on the nature of the conductor. So according to this equation, the resistance of a conductor depends on the length of the conductor, area of cross section of conductor, and its resistivity. So now when we take the reciprocal of the resistivity, then it is called specific conductivity. So here the kappa K is the specific conductance or conductivity. So since resistance is reciprocal of conductance, using these three equations we can derive a relation between the conductance and specific conductance or conductivity. So from here we can see that 1 over C is equal to resistance, which is actually equal to the rho into L over A, whereas rho is 1 over kappa. So we can write 1 over C is equal to 1 over kappa into L over A. So now we are able to derive a relation between kappa, that is the specific conductivity, and the conductance, that is kappa is equal to C into L over A. So the specific conductance or conductivity is related with the conductance of the substance with length L of the conductor and the area of cross section A. So now let's derive the unit of the kappa. In order to define kappa, let's suppose that length of the conductor is 1 centimeter, whereas cross sectional area is 1 centimeter square. Then the kappa will be equal to conductance So the specific conductivity of a solution is the conductance of a solution whose length is 1 centimeter and the area is 1 centimeter square. So now let's check out the units. The unit of conductance, as we have discussed before, is Simon, or per ohm or mho, and the unit of length is centimeter, and the unit of area is centimeter square. So the unit of specific conductance or conductivity is Siemens per centimeter or per ohm per centimeter. Next type of conductance is known as equivalent conductance. Before the discussion of equivalent conductance, let's discuss some of the basic phenomena which are occurring within a conductor. The conductivity of a metallic conductor depends on the availability of free electrons in the metal structure. Whereas the conductivity of the electrolyte solution depends on the concentration of solution along with the temperature and nature of the electrolyte. The concentration of the electrolyte solution gives idea about the number of charged ions present per unit volume. Now if we want to compare the conductivities of different electrolytes, some of example given here, then we should dissolve definite mass of electrolyte in same volume of water or any other solvent. So for that purpose we either dissolve 1 gram equivalent of the electrolyte or 1 mole of the substance. 1 gram equivalent So here equivalent conductance of an electrolyte is the conductance of all the ions produced from 1 gram equivalent of electrolyte dissolved in V centimeter cube of the solution when the distance between the electrode is 1 centimeter and the area of electrode is so large that the whole solution is contained between them. So for this purpose we can use the two plate electrodes having placed in parallel position, so the solution in between these two electrodes will be considered for the determination of equivalent conductance. So equivalent conductance is related with the specific conductivity by the following relation, that is the specific conductance represented by the symbol capital lambda, that is equal to the specific conductance into volume. So here capital lambda represents the equivalent conductance. Here V is the volume of solution in centimeter cube containing 1 gram equivalent of the electrolyte. So now let's convert this factor of volume in terms of concentration of the solution. Suppose that the solution having normality, so the equivalent conductance of the electrolyte solution will be equal to 1000 over normality of the electrolyte, that is number of gram equivalent of the electrolyte per decimeter cube of solution. So here normality is actually calculated from the mass of electrolyte over equivalent mass of electrolyte into 1 over volume of solution in decimeter cube. So this 1000 comes from the interconversion of centimeter cube to decimeter cube, so that the unit of equivalent conductance remains in terms of centimeter cube. So let's derive the unit of equivalent conductance or the equivalent conductivity. So here the unit of specific conductance or the conductivity is per ohm per centimeter, whereas the unit of normality is centimeter cube over gram equivalent as the unit of normality is in 1000. Centimeter cube, that's a conversion from the inverse of normality. So here we can simplify this unit as per ohm centimeter square per gram equivalent, or we can write as Siemens per centimeter square gram equivalent, or per ohm centimeter square gram equivalent inverse. So here gram equivalent is the mass of all ionized species. The third type of conductance is known as molar conductance. Molar conductance is similar to the equivalent conductance. So if the quantity of electrolyte is expressed in terms of moles of substance, then the term molar conductivity evolved, that is represented as capital lambda and with subscript m, that is equal to the product of the specific conductance or conductivity and volume. So the unit of the molar conductivity is similar to the equivalent conductance, that is Simon centimeter square per mole. So the molar conductance is the conductivity of a solution that is processed by the conductance of all ions from 1 mole of the electrolyte dissolved in V centimeter cube of the solution. In this case, we also have need to use this kind of cell having specific area of cross section, that is the space between these two electrodes, which is characterized by the area of or the surface area of electrode, and the separation between these two electrodes is represented as L, that is the length, and cross-sectional area is related to the specific ratio that is known as L over A, which is termed as cell constant. So now let's come back to the molar conductance. Molar conductance is similar to the equivalent conductance, but the difference is that we are using the molarity instead of normality. So here we can write the equivalent conductance formula that is modified for the molar conductance, in which we have specific conductivity over the molarity. So here the unit of kappa is centimeter centimeter square into 1000 over moles per decimeter cube. So using the ratio, we can convert this decimeter cube into centimeter cube. So here we have 7 centimeter square over moles into centimeter cube. So the unit of the specific conductance is Simon per centimeter, and here we can derive the unit that is equal to the centimeter square per mole. So here we are in condition to calculate 3 types of conductivities, that is first one is the specific conductance or the conductivity equal to the product of concentration and cell constant, whereas the molar conductivity is calculated from the specific conductance using this relation, where Cm is the molar concentration in moles per decimeter cube, whereas the equivalent conductance is equal to the over concentration of the electrolyte, that is equivalent concentration. Now let's discuss an example how we can calculate the equivalent conductance of a solution. So first question is calculate equivalent conductance of solution of 0.01 normal HCl whose resistance at 25 degrees centigrade is 200 ohms. The cell constant of conductivity cell is unity. So here we have data, that is the resistance is 200 ohms, cell constant is 1 centimeter, 1 per centimeter, that is L over A. And here we have the specific conductance formula, that is equal to 1 over R into cell constant. So in this way we can calculate the specific conductivity, and then we can divide the specific conductivity with normality and multiply with 1000 to get the equivalent conductance of the solution. Similarly, we can calculate the molar conductance. So the molar conductance is equal to equivalent conductance for the case of either hydrogen ions or chloride ions. Here we have another example which states that 1 gram of barium chloride is dissolved in 200 centimeter cube of solution. The conductivity of solution comes out to be 0.0058 mho per centimeter. Calculate the molar conductivity and equivalent conductivity of this solution. So here we have data, that is the conductivity or specific conductance in mho or Siemens per centimeters. So the molar mass of barium chloride is 208 gram per mole. Volume is given as 0.2 decimeter cube. Using this information we can calculate the molarity. So molarity is the mass over molar mass into volume of inverse of volume of solution in decimeter cube. So by putting the required parameters, we can calculate the molarity of solution. And using the formula of molar conductivity, we can calculate the molar conductivity simply. So for the calculation of equivalent weight, we need to calculate the equivalent mass, that is the molar mass divided by 2. So by using the formula of normality, we can calculate the normality of the solution and thus the equivalent conductivity. So here we can see that if we can calculate the molar conductivity, we can just divide this molar conductivity with the molar charge, that is 2 for the case of barium chloride, as the charge on the barium is 2 and on the chloride is 1. So we have n number is 2 for the normality. So by using the n value, that is the molar charge, we can calculate the equivalent conductance from the molar conductance by simply dividing the molar conductance with n.